Hello, and welcome to BizRun. This video will show you how an employee who uses time clock for timekeeping can edit their time clock entries. For this demonstration, we have 3 characters in play in this fictional company. Callie is an employee who uses time clock for timekeeping. Arista is Callie's supervisor. And Stephanie is a time and attendance administrator. First, as a system administrator or time and attendance administrator like Stephanie, you'll need to enable the settings that would allow employees to edit their own time clock entries. There are 2 ways you can do this. One way to do this is to go to Settings, Time and Attendance, Timekeeping Settings, check the Allow Employees to Edit Their Own Time Clock Entries checkbox, then click Submit. The other way is to go to Settings, Workflow, Employee Edit of Time Clock Entry, then check the Allow Employees to Edit Their Own Time Clock Entries checkbox. Before clicking Submit, please check to make sure the other workflow settings are set appropriately for this transaction. For more information on workflow settings, please check out our other video called Workflow. Once everything is set, go ahead and click Submit. Now, a typical case when an employee needs to edit their time clock entry is when they forget to clock in at the beginning of their shift. So, here's Callie logged in on her mobile device. She goes to timekeeping as she needs to transfer into lunch. She realizes that she forgot to clock in since the clock in button displays here. The time clock displays the current time. She actually got in and was supposed to clock in a few hours ago. So she decides to clock in now, then transfer to lunch immediately after. After she clicks Submit, she can click the blue Today button to see what she did. From here, she can see 2 entries. The first one is for her clocking in late with a clock out immediately after. The second one is for her transferring into lunch with no clock out or transfer time yet. If she taps on the first entry, icons will slide out, one of which is the edit or pencil icon. When she selects Edit, the self-service edit form will pop up. From here, she can make the appropriate corrections. Notice, as she does, the hours at the bottom update accordingly. Changes can be made to time, date, timekeeping activity, and project. She can even add a note at the bottom to explain reasons for the edit. Once satisfied with the changes, she would click Submit for the approval. Notice that after she submits the edit, the entry has a lock on it. If we flip over to her view on desktop, still logged in as Callie, we can see this entry by clicking on her Profile, Person Gear, Personal Info, then Time and Attendance tab. Coincidentally, these would be the same steps she would need to take if she wanted to edit time clock entries from her desktop. Here's the entry, locked and pending approval for the edit. And here's her entry for her transfer over to lunch. As you can see, the edit icon appears for entries that are editable. Clicking the edit icon in desktop would give you the same form you would see using mobile. So now let's go to Arista's view of BizRun. Remember, she is Callie's supervisor, and the workflow settings require her approval for Callie's time clock edit. Immediately after Callie submits her edit, Arista would get a notification of the approval request. To approve, Arista would either need to click the link on the email notification, or if she's already in BizRun, go directly to her active pane. From there, she'll see the item from Callie, click the arrow to expand to see the details. She'll be able to see the changes in orange. Just like any other request for approval, she has a choice to either approve or reject, and also leave comments if needed. If we flip over to Arista's view on her mobile device, she can see and do the same things she would as if on her desktop. Let's approve this for Callie by clicking Approve, then Submit. After Arista approves, Callie can go back to her timekeeping and see that her entry was successfully corrected. And that's how an employee can edit their own time clock entries in BizRun. Hope this helps. Thank you for watching.